Sometimes I feel like a guy just in a bad fucking position. Because the guys above me making calls. And sometimes those guys don't make the right calls. And I've built him a bridge into an industry that will get his guns on the fucking street. The next thing I know, Nicky's running his fucking mouth, pissing off the Irish, pissing off the Russians. And then afterwards, DeLuca loses his fucking head and puts his hands on a made man. I tell you right now, this world I'm part of that's we've been building up is all of a sudden falling apart right behind me. Not just that, the other week, a week ago, Nicky kills his fucking brother. Can you believe that? I bet the cops are investigating things right now. Fuck. What a hell of a fucking day. Fucking tornado. Well, I'll be here to pick up the pieces, that's for sure. Who knows what things will end up now. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Sorry.
Everybody self-said no, or not everybody, but the people who need to know that if you want, that if you're in good with the Italians and you don't fuck with them, you might get a piece of the cake.
All right, I need to start this meeting though, guys. Let's continue that conversation another time.
Take the floor, Frankie.
All right, so thank you all for coming. I know we should have started about 27 minutes ago, but apparently a lot of you weren't aware that it was on a fucking Saturday instead of a Sunday. So, first order of business is the union. We've reached our first stage, establishment, so it's only a matter of time for us to be able to move into the new office, having more power at the docks and more say in the matter. Which means that we're moving on to stage 2, exerting control over the docks. So I'm gonna open up new positions for the union, mostly focused on security to make sure only those who sanction will be around the docks. So I'm gonna need Luigi to focus on training safety inspectors and assigning someone to focus on the security on the docks. This way we can make sure that we have safety courses every week. And of course, there will be funds made for the safety instructors and start with earning an additional grant per course. This may go up depending on how successful it's gonna be. At this moment, our presence at the docks have not gone unnoticed, and most of the city are well aware of our presence. So there's currently rumors about a vote for mayor coming soon. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can offer us for our support. The way I see it, if I'm moving any merchandise, I'm trying to stay the fuck away from Southside anyway.
Exactly. So we're probably going to divert to Buccaneer Way, which brings us into the industrial area, which we might expand
up Popular Street.
To. Exactly. Which basically
remember,
means
we exert, these Russians think that they control the docks. We need to be sure that they're aware who really does. It's not just Pier 400 that we've got.
If the union's going on a strike, they can't do shit.
Precisely.
At this rate, we have locked down the docks. Pier 400 is the only dock that has the facilities to basically accept large haul ships. Meaning, if they want to bring anything, they would otherwise have to do it via tugboats. Which, trust me, even for illegal wares, is extremely difficult because those ships can get searched by the port authority more easily.
Of course. My big concern is the Russians. We know already that they have claims that there's a warehouse that they own down here at the docks.
Mr. Petrovich owns a warehouse. Are we sure that Mr. Petrovich is 100% associated with the Bratva? The thing about Mr. Petrovich is, right now, as I have a read on him, he just seems to be one of the fucking Russian oligarchs. Because I have not heard of the Russians doing anything within the city. Have you guys heard of anything?
I know they run. Well, one of them runs.
They made a presence yesterday.
Yeah, I know, at the thing. But those are his guards. They also showed up at the docks. And the thing is, them Slavic cats, right? To my knowledge, they ain't always the careful type. They do robberies. They do shit that we don't do. Meaning, word would probably get around if one of their obvious accented asses would rob something or someone. I don't know how,
Well, so
how,
here's the
how
thing.
those run their operations, but you know what I mean.
Apparently, yesterday, and I'm pretty sure that this is some shady mob type activity, you know? A certain limo that they arrived in was taken on a short joyride just around the block. So what they
yeah,
did, they found out who did it, and they kicked his car to shit.
Yeah, me and Roosh saw the guy take off. We wanted to tell Mr. Petrovich, but we couldn't find him. But
I
now,
wouldn't do that. It was Silas. He's a good friend of mine.
That we didn't know.
Either way, they still found out, and his car was nearly demolished. Simply for a misunderstanding, an accident. He didn't know that it was theirs.
Well, understandable, but right now, Roos over here was, or still is, depending on how Nicky wants this done, because he also has apparently now taken a vested interest into it, has so far tried to butter up Mr. Petrovich, since he knows Mr. Petrovich as well, and we're trying to perhaps enter a trade. He has the AK-47s and the MAC-10s, two weapons that could be of great usage to us. After all, the rumor is around we Italians have those guns. We do not. What would happen if people suddenly were to find out that those rumors weren't true? It's another layer of protection. If we can find some sort of trade deal with them to bring in guns via the pier, we could keep the AKs for ourselves, and the MAC-10s could potentially be, in a limited amount, sold to our friends in the south side. After all, those types of weaponries were mostly confiscated in the riots, and they love their fucking MAC-10s for drive-by shootings. Imagine the amount of fucking money they would be willing to pay for one of them pieces, let alone maybe 5.
How do we set up more meetings with Mr. Petrovich?
I have an email directly to him, and I'm waiting on reply right now. And
Beautiful.
I know where he likes to hang out too, socially.
Oh, you do?
Strip clubs, things like that.
He likes to hang out at the strip club.
I found him there 4 times just going on my own, so I say hi to him, I talk to him. He knows my face.
Exactly. Thing is, Mr. Petrovich, from my observations, and Ruse, please interrupt me if I'm wrong, is a man who is a bit more of a social businessman than a direct businessman. Now I know Nicky sometimes has a rather direct personality with people. I have a feeling Nicky probably won't get far with Mr. Petrovich. Nothing against Nicky. I'm not like trying to insult him or anything.
Not the personality type.
Exactly. I have a feeling Nicky's would clash with Mr. Petrovich's personality. Roos, on the other hand, already had rather good talks with Mr. Petrovich, and Mr. Petrovich seems to like you, doesn't he, Roos?
He seems to definitely enjoy my jokes and my company when we're out drinking and throwing money at strippers.
Exactly. So I would suggest we let Roos could try to continue and sway Mr. Petrovich, and then approach him about some friends at the docks, perhaps in need of some additional firepower. However, we sadly have no clue what he would want in return. May that be money or some kind of other thing. A cut, whatever. I find a cut that we get from the weapons would perhaps be an acceptable deal. After all, so far, we don't have any other way to bring in weaponry. Thompson's out of the fucking question. Those would be local market, but no clue where to get those. AK-47s, MAC-10s, or well, Uzis, they're foreign market. And I have no contacts out there, not anymore. So he's probably the only person in the city with those types of contacts that we know of.
Frank, I have a... Mr. Roos.
Yes, sir.
I have a request for you. The next time you're around him, try to find a way to introduce me. I would appreciate it very much.
We'll do that next time for sure. You know, when I was talking to him in the past, I wasn't quite aware of his, importance in the city, so I was just shooting the shit. But I see you at the strip club quite often too, so he's usually sitting there right in the front row, so I'll introduce you to him. We'll get some drinks, shoot the shit for a bit.
But
All right.
just to warn you all, I think that with the weapons might be something a bit more long-term. Swaying this guy to give away that kind of shit might take a while.
So I also wanted to talk about the current concerns in the family in this meeting, but since we had some extra guests, I figured we might talk about it some other time.
Well, Giovanni's return at the 8th seems more and more likely, so we'll just have to hold out for that. We'll just have to tell him everything with the full truth, alright?
Yeah.
And try not to get shot, because I don't think he will be too pleased about Luca and the fucking house.
As I see it, in my opinion, if you want to hear it.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. We're not that type of people to censor shit. Go ahead.
So, you guys are doing your job as hard as you can, right? You're not Nicky, you're not the guys making decisions right now that we're getting things in trouble. I think your asses are just fine. I mean, he may be mad, but I don't think he's gonna be mad at you guys. That's at least how I see it.
Yeah, as long as he gets to control his temper around us, then it's all fine. But Frank,
I know him. The only thing he majorly dislikes is when people lie to him. As long as we don't lie to him, even the smallest lie, as long as we don't
Hello,
lie
it's
to
Frank.
him, we're completely tell him the truth.
Frank, how you doing, lad?
Fine.
Hey, is this Shane? Or
This
Seamus?
is Shane Doherty.
Hey Shane, how you doing?
Yeah, Seamus doesn't make the fucking calls.
Alright.
We need to have a meeting.
I mean, about what?
Mr. Petrovich, myself, and you all.
And you all. So, I want me to bring, alright, so when and where?
Tonight, at the docks. We're gonna establish how this all's gonna work.
Alright, is this a union matter, or do I need to,
Come on now, not stupid. Bring the guys who are in fucking charge.
alright. Just, making sure I
Including
understand.
yourself, Frank. That's alright. You're a good lad. We're having this meeting tonight. Talk to your people. Get back to me, I'd say perhaps around 7:38 on the New York clock.
Alright, 7:38 New York clock. Okay.
Talk to you, Frank.
Hey, take care. Take care, Shane.
What was that phone call about?
Apparently, the Irish and the Russians with Petrovich want to meet with our guys, the important guys, at the docks at 7:30 New York time.
7:30 New York time?
Yeah, and he sounded irate over the phone, so I don't know what's going on exactly.
Hello?
Hello, it's Frank Roos calling on behalf of Knuckles.
Hey, yeah, give me 1 minute. I'll call you back in a minute, alright?
Sounds good.
Gonna call you back?
Yeah, he's gonna call me back.
Alright.
That call got me a little fucking flustered, had me fucking stuttering on my words. I was not expecting a call from Shane Doherty.
That's fair. Still, I'm not too sure if I want Nick present at this type of meeting. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but I don't think he seems to be a negotiating type, you know what I mean?
And these are the kind of guys that you want to negotiate with.
Exactly. They're our friends, they're a part of the commission. The other one is our fucking peer investor. Plus, we don't want to make the connection between the dock workers and the other family too fucking obvious.
Exactly. But Doherty already knows. He's seen the connections because the way things have been handled. I'm sure Ivan already knows as well.
And what about fucking Petrovich?
I meant to say Petrovich, not Ivan. I think Mr. Petrovich probably
Fair.
already knows. It's just things have not been handled in the way that it should have been by the other guys. I've made sure to go through my chain of command like I was taught by you and Knuckles, but the other guys are not doing that. You know, Nicky.
What other guys?
I mean, Nicky. You know, so for example, the other crews. You know, the other besides Knuckles' crew. For example, like Nicky should. From what I understand, from what I've been told, is that he should be, you know, not the face of these kind of meetings, right? It should be Knuckles or Carmine or somebody, you know, somebody who's not a Garati's last name, right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's how Geo ran it, and that's, in my opinion, the optimal way. But this isn't Geo; it's his other brother. Well, other brother. Mickey killed one of the brothers,
Yeah.
one of his own brothers.
So I
Not
feel.
our place to judge, but that's how apparently he does it. Do we agree with it? No, but we can't exactly go tell him to, you
Exactly.
know, fuck off. That's what gets us stabbed ourselves. Personally, I want to end up where fucking Luca ended up.
Yeah, I am not going to tell him how things work, you know, because how things work is his choice, right? And I feel like I'm a thorn in the side with me operating by, you know, what I've been told to operate by.
Let's talk later. Yeah, both of us are members. We heard that we apparently can get a discount up at this shop if we say we are.
It's Frank Roos.
What's up?
There's a very important meeting that got called by Shane Doherty. Did you get a call from him by any chance?
Mr. Doherty from Doherty Pub?
Yes, sir.
No, he didn't give me a call. What does he need?
I don't know why he's going through me. Maybe he just has my number, but apparently... Let me just walk away a little farther here, 1 second. Apparently, there's a real important meeting at the docks between him, himself, Mr. Petrovich, and maybe some other people, and they want, you know, you there. They want, you know...
They want
the
me
brass
there.
there. The Italian brass there. They want to...
That's what they said?
Yeah, they want to get an understanding set. And the general vibe is annoyance, so to give you a head up.
Annoyance.
Yes.
Is Frank there with you?
Frank is not with me right now. He's driving someone else. That's why he had me call you.
Do me a favor, call Frank. We're gonna show up in mass this meeting.
All right, and it does start in an hour and a half at the docks too.
An hour and a half. All right.
All right. Thank you. I'll give
You know
Knuckles a
that-
call. Oh, sorry. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to tell him?
Tell him I'm calling. We're gonna pull up on mass. Tell him to pick 6.
Big 6. Okay, got it.
Hey,
All
Frank.
right, ciao. I gave a call to Nicky. He says we're driving out there on force. Choose 6 guys. He wants you to choose 6 guys to go out there with him.
Oh, 6 guys. I won't be there though.
You won't be there? Okay. And then want me to, I'll just relay that to Nicky then, and he probably figure out something else.
Alright, appreciate it.
That was good.
Alright, take care. Alright.
Hello?
Nicky, Frank, aka Knuckles says he ain't gonna be able to be there, unfortunately. And,
Tell him that's fine.
alright. You want me to get some of the guys together for you, or do you somebody else?
I do. I want you to pick 6.
All right. And then I got some news for you as well. Knuckles has promoted me to enforcer as well.
Good. That's why I want you to pick 6.
All right. Got it. I'll get it done.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Hello.
Hey, Mo, it's Frank Roos.
Hey, Roos, how's it going, bud?
Nicky has given me an assignment to pick 6 guys for security on the dock meeting. I'm bringing you
Okay.
in. It's going to be so far me, you, and Luigi will meet at the union's, what's it called, office.
The only down there right now?
We'll head there in an hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes, so at like 6:50?
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be there at 6:50 then. I'm assuming the black suit?
Black suit.
No problem, I'll be there.
And make sure your gun's clean and got ammo for it too, just in case.
Of course. Of course, no problem.
Hey, take care.
I'll
Mo.
be
See
there.
you. See you there.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao.
Ciao, this is Leo.
Leo, how long are you gonna be around for? It's the hardest.
Probably for about 2-3 hours after storm, but I just saw my pager go off that we're having a meeting right
Ye-
after it.
Yes, yes. And I need you to be there. I'm picking 6.
On what? Excuse me?
I am picking 6 people to be there for security. So I need you to be there.
Understood, I
The
will.
docks within an hour.
So after the meeting, you say?
What meeting are you talking about?
I just got a pager that Nikki wants to have an urgent meeting with all of us at the cigar lounge right after storm.
Right after storm, okay. I haven't looked at my pages just yet, so I'll be there.
All good, all good. We can talk then.
Alright, bye. Hello, it's Frank Roos.
Well, 8:30, New York clock.
8:30 New York clock being pushed back? Alright.
Right, that work?
Sounds good. I have a question for you, if you don't mind me asking.
Sure.
I didn't answer you earlier. I was in a meeting. I didn't mean to
That's
cause
right.
annoyance because you seemed to be on edge or something, or at least annoyed.
Okay.
Just,
What's the question?
I was just apologizing, saying, "Hey, I saw the number call earlier. I ain't answer because I was in a meeting, and you seemed to
Oh, that's all right.
when I got a hold of me."
That's alright. Just dealing with other shite.
No
So?
worries. I just wanted to apologize for that.
No need to apologize, Frank. You're alright. Well,
You-
let me tell you where to be.
That sounds good. I should know that.
Southwest Docks. All the way down south on Voodoo Place.
Voodoo Place, you got it.
Middle one. You're on the west there, so in the middle that goes straight down.
Yeah, I see it.
Right then. Talk to you then.
Hey, take care.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
where's this meeting they want to have?
Gonna be at the docks on Voodoo Street at 8:30. They changed the time to
8:30?
New York time. Yes.
What the fuck?
Who is this?
You said fucking 30. You said an hour.
Yeah, but they called me just as the storm was.
So we went for
happening.
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I figured that you would have a lot of things you want to say and probably pass on the time. Something.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, they changed it right before the storm, so I didn't get a chance to call
God
you.
fucking damn it! Give me 1 minute.
No worries.
Wait, who changed what? You telling me we're not having a meeting now?
So he's having us all come together to meet up on Force to go
Yeah.
God damn it.
to do a meeting at the docks.
Yeah.
Ask them why they need to postpone.
All right, let me see if I still got the number.
Yeah, give them a call and tell me much rather prefer an hour. Don't hit Carmine.
He deserved it.
Or what?
I deserved it.
What did you do?
I called him an underdeveloped odd
like I
bot.
eat fucking pocket lint.
I don't see. I didn't know he had my number, so when he called me, it surprised me. I don't got his number now because of the storm messed with the cell towers.
Well then, we will go fucking down there ourselves. Let's go. One of you. With me.
Nick, who are we meeting with?
Shane Doe. Oh wait.
Oh.
I
I heard that.
too, right? Back at the cars, back at the cars. Just stand at the cars.
Hearing movement back there.
Oh! Mr. Doherty's here. Good evening, Mr. Doherty. How you doing?
How we doing?
I heard you want to have a meeting with me.
At 8 o'clock.
And, yeah, I mean, we're wondering why it was gonna be so, much later because, we prefer it to be, like, sooner.
So you come here with all yous trying to threaten me like this?
We're not threatening. We were going to go to the meeting because I was told it was an hour past, and then I was told it's 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Like I said to Frank on the phone.
I was told originally an hour. So, my apologies, but we want to schedule time that maybe can be better for everybody. Because
You could have done that on the phone. I'll bring Aiden
we don't have
here.
your phone number.
Frank does.
Storm messed up my old calls.
What are you trying to do here, Roland?
Boys, get back in your car.
9. 10 people. Is this you gonna start a fight with 10 people?
No, we are not going to start a fight. We're here for a conversation. That's about it. That's why people are going to get back in the cars. Just so it's just the three of us talking to the two of you, I presume.
We had the meeting tonight. Frank agreed on that time, so that would work. Mr. Petrovich will be around then. We'll speak then. Absolutely, what we're going to be discussing tonight is not going to be discussed out here straight across from my pub.
All right. Good to
I can't
know.
believe you rolled up here with that many people outside my pub. I can't believe that. That is fucking... Imagine if I came to your establishment, 10 people standing outside. Do you think that's good for business? Do you think that's right to do? Want to be standing out here? What the fuck is the matter with you? That's just not common courtesy. Unbelievable. See you tonight.
Now we know what the meeting's about. Fuck.
Away from here. Fucking anywhere. One driver, 2 guys to do the fucking talking, sitting in the back or whatever. You keep the 2 guys on call as backup in the car as the driver. That's what we do. 4 people talking maximum. 2 drivers. That's 6 people.
And it's 2 shooters.
No, those drivers will act as shooters too if they need to.
No. That's not how this fucking works. That's not how this works. No, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna shut the fuck up because you're absolutely wrong in this situation. You're just wrong. That's what I'm saying here.
Do not fucking raise your voice at me. Fucking talk to me like a normal human being. I'm not gonna fucking repeat myself. If you wanna have a fucking conversation, we have a conversation. We do not fucking raise your voice at me. Do I make myself clear, DeLuca?
Apologies for raising my voice.
I am not your fucking little fucking person. Do not fucking talk to me like I am such. Okay? We both agreed on this today. Alright? Do not fucking talk to me like I'm some fucking scum. Talk to me like a human fucking being. It goes for all of you.
Carl Houston City, 6 Max.
Frank, did they tell you what the meeting's about?
They said they just wanted to get an they were very vague, first off. They wanted to have a meeting at the docks between Petrovich, the Doherty, and you guys, and they wanted to get like an understanding. I don't know.
So,
they sounded a little annoyed with me when they called me, and I was surprised they called me first because I didn't know they had my number like that. Besides for union stuff.
Okay.
So.
For this meeting, this is our group. These are the shooters that we're gonna have. Okay? It's gonna be the 6 of us. Does anybody have a problem with that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Just in case this goes to shit, this is who you're depending on. Look around. Look to your left, look to your right. These are the people that are going to be defending you. Hey, Frank.
Yes, sir.
Who'd they call that they wanted to meet with from us? Did they say that they wanted to just meet with us, or did they say that they wanted to meet with Nikki specifically?
The important guys. They're not sure who's all. You can tell from the phone call they're not sure who's all important.
Okay.
They wanted
so they're not sure.
Guy is.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you fucking tell me, Carmine. After that, he fucking knows. You know.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it was you, me, and Alessi standing up there. Any one of the 3 of us could show up, and I don't think they'd really fucking care much.
Brian, get me the guy's phone number.
I don't have
He doesn't have it anymore.
You don't have any way of it.
I didn't have it before. When they called me, I went back to calling back.
I have an idea. I'm calling Seamus.
Nikki, can you stop for 1 second and listen to
I'm
what I'm
listening.
saying to you? Put the phone down. You're not going to call anybody right now. Because what needs to happen right now is make sure that we don't get ourselves thrown into a unnecessary war that doesn't need to happen right now.
That's why I'm gonna call the fucking person who's a second hand, the fucking Sean, and explain Shane and explain all this.
To be honest, I don't think that they want to speak to you right now. They don't. After what happened there just now, I don't think they do.
Well,
I'm gonna go to mediate this. I'm gonna soften the fucking relations, make sure that everything is still okay. Do you trust me or not?
I do.
So trust me with this. I have people that I trust back here to back me up in case anything happens. I will give you a call to let you know whether things are good or whether things went bad. We need to start doing this anyway.
Do me a favor, though. explain to them that we were not intending to pull up with how many we did. That we originally came with one car and the rest just started following.
Believe me, I'm gonna explain that, and everything will be okay.
Right. Explain.
Yes, sir.
Come here. Do me a favor. Next time they call, like anyone calls and tries to schedule a meeting with you, make sure you confirm the time with me before agreeing to it.
Yeah, I didn't get a
even
chance.
Even if it's before Storm, just let them know that like you're not the one who makes the decisions about meetings, and you need to confirm with your boss.
All right, sounds
All
good.
right.
Make sure I do that.
All right.
Yeah. I make sure I remember it because the reason I didn't think about that is because it was kind of told to me, and I was like, oh, this is what they want, and then I was like, wait, I gotta leave room for negotiation. You're right. I made a mistake.
All right. For us, you guys, I want you, Carmine, you guys are staying here, right? You guys aren't coming, right?
All right.
Wait, is that what he told you?
Nah, we're the six.
hold on.
We're going.
We're the ones that are coming.
Are you is this the 6, Carmine?
Yeah, we're upset about the fact that we all rolled up in front of the Hardy's.
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, how'd the meeting go?
Let me walk away. Real fucking shitstorm. Nikki's ruining everything right now. So, I got a call from Doherty and Petrovich. They want to do a meeting. He has us all Nikki has us all meet up for an emergency meeting. Now we're rolling 10 deep. 3-4 cars roll up. He wants to talk to Doherty, but after the storm, my signal got messed up, so I didn't have his phone number again. So he rolls up to the place, 10 deep. Doherty's now very insulted, very pissed about how things are being handled here. And now it's making our deals at the docks look worse because they kind of have an idea who owns together and stuff, right? And
oh shit!
It's a real fucking shit show right now. We might not be able to get guns this way because they probably see this Italian mob, as a fucking shit show clown circus right now. Real bad.
Oh, that's no good.
Now, Nikki, Carmine, DeLuca are in fierce arguments with each other right now, and Nikki ain't handling it too well. But he's calming down a little bit, but he's not quite understanding the situation. You see?
Oh, that's tough to hear. Good tough.
Slight potential of deportation as well if it keeps going in the way that Nikki's handling as well.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Yeah. So I'll keep you updated on it. And
yeah, appreciate that.
We really need Giovanni back, bad, because
yeah,
Nikki is not handling this at all well whatsoever.
Hey, can you do me a favor though? If you need a distraction, tell Rocco that I sent you along to help him with a task that I sent him earlier.
Alright, unfortunately we're being grilled right now. Not directly at the moment, but we can't start any other tasks until this is all over.
Oh really?
Yeah. They're trying to,
right.
the top guys are trying to figure it out right now, and you know, they'll figure it out. But it looks like Carmine is saving the day though. He's the other 6 of us to go smooth over the conversations, to apologize for so many people rolling up at the Doherty's. I've realized something too. I was trying to kick up the call, to you, and I remembered that you were kind of busy, and then I was going to kick up to Luigi, but I didn't save the number, didn't write it down like I should have. But then I called. I accidentally. What I did by accident was I set the time for the meeting, because they had told me what time it was going to be, and I should have just left it to the hires to say, hey, I need them to, confirm things. I'm just, I'm just a grunt down here. So I got pulled into this with complications of them, thinking that maybe I represent something bigger to the family than I really do. And the good news for a bit is they didn't really know who the upper brass was, but now they do, because, Nikki showed up at the front door of Doherty.
All right. Well, at least that keeps me out of the picture for a bit.
Yeah, which is good, but it's a shitstorm. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll give you a full update later.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, let's do that in person then sometime.
All right, talk to you. We'll probably have to get some beers over it or something because it's fucking stressful.
Now we have an hour and a half before the meeting happens. Take the next hour to get prepared, do what you need to do. If you have things to go take care of, this is your time to do it now. We meet back here in this parking lot in 1 hour. We will be ready to do what we need to do. We'll be ready to go to the meeting by then. Make sure you are in your suits. And hopefully this thing will go off without a hitch. Understood?
Understood.
All right, get out of here.
Understood.
Seems we have the right place.
Going for you guys.
All right, Mr. Roos. Hope you're
I'm
ready
on
for
the
the
open it.
I'm ready. Let me
All right,
just.
let's do this.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is my friend here, Mr. DeLuca.
How lads doing?
Doing good. I would first like to start by offering a formal apology to you for the actions of my associate earlier this morning. It was out of line,
Right.
and I'm sorry.
Well, that was going to be the first thing I was going to bring up. I guess that makes things quicker. Just want you guys to understand, doing that is not a good look.
No, I
That
fully
is
agree.
not the right way to do things. We understand it. You got guys. I can see that you got guys. Quit fucking around and doing that. Not needed. Come to a business like that. Mission Row. Center Street. Right down the road from a fucking police department. You do that? 10 deep. Standing at my front
No.
door. What the fuck is the wrong with you guys? I mean, honestly.
Absolutely disrespectful to you and your establishment. And I would also like to apologize for not speaking up in the moment.
Right. Well. I guess
I
it
care
is what
very
it
much
is.
for my image and the image of my friends, and it did not set a good precedent.
Right. Well, I suppose we get right to business talking about what I wanted to talk about.
Of course.
These docks here. Docks that surround us. Quite the place. A lot of business can be coming through here. A lot of money could be made. A lot of mistakes could be made. And it's a matter right now what this conversation comes to about how many mistakes are going to be made and the repercussions from them. Now I'm going to start this conversation off asking you guys, what are your intentions at these docks? And don't give me the fucking bullshit answer about the union.
Our intention is to make money.
Right. And where do you plan to make that money? At which docks? Because I'll tell you what, one thing. Anywhere east of Pier 400 is not yours. I don't give a fuck what you guys do out west there. Is that clear?
I think it's very clear.
I'm gonna make it even more clear for you. I'm gonna hand you this piece of paper. I want you to take a look. As you look at the paper there, you're going to see on the far west side, nice little Italian flag right there. See that, lad?
I do.
In the centre, the docks that we're standing on, right here, South Pier, it's going to be an Irish flag. At the east side, east of the Merryweather, facility, is a Russian flag. I don't need to remind you who they are, do I?
Of course not.
Let's just make one thing absolutely clear. There's not one person here besides Mr. Petrovich who initially ran these docks. No, I don't want to speak for Mr. Petrovich any farther than I'm about to, but he's being generous. No, I'm being generous. Because you crossed the line today. 3 people saw your cars at the naval base, right to the east of us, sitting outside. Saw a gentleman wearing a suit walk in. Then they followed you when you rode out. And I was thinking to myself, what the fuck would you be doing there? I don't give a fuck what you were doing there, to be quite frank. I just want you to know that you guys going wherever you fucking please, it's not gonna fly. It can't happen. It's not how things run around here.
Of course.
We don't do that. We don't go to a cigar lounge. We don't go to the docks and run around, so we run the fucking docks. Right? I take this spot, you take over there, Mr. Petrovich takes over there. Simple as that.
That is more than reasonable, and more than gracious of you.
I'm gonna let Mr. Petrovich speak a minute, because I know he had a few words for you.
Yeah. It's good that we finally have this meeting, officially. I was expecting this to happen a while back. I heard from a little friend of mine that when I was going to meet the Doc Union, I was actually going to meet you boys. But I was a little bit surprised that it was only two dock workers. On that topic, I remember going down to the Dock Union there, meeting 2 of you, my boys' protection, because I was expecting just like Darty here to have about 10 men just show up out of the blue. Obviously that did not happen, but I was ready. But unfortunately after this meeting happened, I had some other people find out. I heard from people that everybody hears that the Russians have AKs. Not 24 hours after this happened. It is bad to spread information like that. It only end up putting me in more heat. When I have more problems, you have more problems, you understand?
Clearly.
Yeah. I could be a little more angry, but when I see potential clients, maybe down the road, depending on how much I can trust you in the end, perhaps my heart could change. As it sits. As I hear that all this information just goes out into the public, not 24 hours after it happened, my trust is, let's say it's altered a bit. But disregarding that, like Darty here said, prancing around. First time I see you in the city, you've been wearing suits and whatnot. And I was seeing you wear suits, driving Emperors and whatnot, pretending you're something you're not. I understand when someone has pride in themselves, they're very, I understand that you can be very motivated towards certain lines of work. But I assure you, if you dress the way you're dressing now, you're going to stand out. Police are going to notice. That is, I wouldn't say that is something that I'm telling you to do, but that is advice from someone in this business for over 30 years. You can do with that as you will. Anything to say about that?
I do not at this time.
Well then, I suppose what needed to get out was said. You guys understand, we're not here to put you down. We're here to just make you understand that you're going to keep acting like that, and if you even aspire to do business with either Mr. Petrovich or I, we're just not going to do it with you.
No, I understand completely.
And
I will make sure that my associates understand very clearly that we intend to do business with you.
Right.
I can
Well
assure
then.
you these mistakes will not continue to happen.
What do you think, Mr. Petrovich?
Yeah, I think we made our point clear.
Right.
Crystal clear.
Well then, lads. Frank, I appreciate you putting this together.
You're welcome.
I think we could shake hands and agree on this. What do you say?
Most definitely.
Отлично, right.
Right. Let's get out of here. We'll see you.
Before we head off, I would like to leave you with a way to get in touch, to do things right, to do things properly. If you would accept, I'd like to give you my information.
Yeah, I'd say
I have
that's
it on a
alright.
business card right here.
You got two of them.
I do.
Good man. Well, I appreciate you coming forward and apologizing. I took him out.
Absolutely.
It's a good man.
And if either of you ever need anything, you have my contact
clarify
information.
to you, this doesn't stop any future business. But if the events that we discuss continues and so on, it will. You seem like a
Understood.
good guy, you got a good head on your shoulders. So, leave it at that. Fuck that. We're out of here. Drive safe.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Ciao.
And that's how real fucking business is handled.
Ah, I should have gotten in the car, sorry.
Yeah, you know, standing in front of about 10 automatic weapons, it's a little bit intimidating.
Yeah, I was about to say, Lucy. Yeah, dude. How did those little pub owners get AKs?
Wish I could tell you. No idea.
You know, I had this coming together, but you know, I think you know, it was out of my hands. You know, I kick up the information to my bosses. They do what they think is best, and
we just follow orders.
Just follow us. I wish I could have gotten to the point where I was going to get a formal meeting done and send it up to them, because other things I discussed in the past was just dock work, you know, just union stuff. Nothing about the families and nothing like that, you know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, well, were they just as pissed, or did it seem de-escalated?
I think it's de-escalated, but we have an image to keep, and I know a lot of us are on board of keeping this image, and we're just doing what we're told that we can. But I'm sure the guys above us will figure out how they want things run, and they will make the choices they feel is right.
Yep. I agree with that, man. We'll just kind of follow and see what happens, you know?
Things are going to be a little bit different from now on, guys. Luciano?
I will come and get you. Where are you? Are you at Fairfax?
You understand what Mr. Petrovich and Mr. Doherty were talking about, right?
I'll be there.
Yes, I did.
Do you agree with them?
No worries. I'll be there.
Good. Make sure that that's done. Please fill in Rocco with what's going to happen from now on. Mr. Roos, thank you so very much for...
Mr. DeLuca, if you would like, I could fill you...
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's Frank. Frankie Knuckles.
dumb son of a bitch.
Hey, get us out, guys!
Again, all right.
Sorry, Joey.
Sorry.
We don't fucking act like that anymore.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Am I clear?
Uh,
Mr. Knuckles?
Hey, you'll never fucking hit me again.
This is not good.
We don't fucking act like this. We're not animals.
Take him to the hospital.
I know normally I stay out of it, but please tell me.
So, docs went interesting, but,
Right.
you know, we're all working on changing the image, but, you know, Knuckles isn't in the know just now because he wasn't at the fucking meeting, so
Yeah.
I feel like DeLuca was a lot of hand there, in my professional opinion, because things are just changing. And
Right.
not everyone's know how. There has been a fucking meeting about how things are just changing.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, what happened to Frankie?
DeLuca started hitting him. Essentially, we've been told in the past, and I guess the Irish and the Russians blame us for a lot of problems we're having right now. And DeLuca took it real seriously, but you should have a meeting before you go.
I'm gonna
hitting
put a
guys.
fucking gun to his head. You're fucking not supposed to hit a made man, let alone a fucking cop. Okay, who the fuck he is? I'm killing him, Nick. I'm fucking killing him. Where the fuck is he?
I imagine probably the fucking new place, the meat or restaurant, whatever it is. Deli.
Hey Frank, you coming with us?
You need me to? I can, if you want me to.
Yeah, I'd actually prefer that. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but would be nice knowing you two have my back.
What do you think is gonna happen? So I can be ready. What do you want?
Well, you know, since the ordeal the other day where Luca ended up, I really don't know. Can be either way.
Alright. I got your back.
Guess I'm
You've been
guess
good
I'm
to
real
me.
glad I just got some extra bullets now. What about you, Rocco? Things may get ugly.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Alright. Ugly's my middle name next to handicap.
Your middle name's Handicap.
Yeah, it's a long story, yeah.
Alright.
Knuckles, you brought me in on this. Not you necessarily, Joey did, but you've been a mentor to me. You've been the head of common sense. You're a smart guy. You make fucking money. You're a real fucking leader. So I got your back.
Yeah, I'll tell you, and Frank brought me in, and you look after Frank and you looked after me. You know, and you both are taking care of me, so I've got your back and I got Frank's back, so I'm in this no matter what.
I appreciate it. The way I see things are going pretty shitty right now. So why don't you tell me about this meeting that I missed?
It went well, but it was fucked up by Nikki to begin with, right? DeLuca recovered it for the most part, but the Irish and the Russians are watching us. They want to do business, but they ain't gonna do business with us if we're fucking around a lot. Now, I don't think you should have been hit for that because you weren't there. The news haven't been spread yet. So one mistake happening right after the meeting, probably not a big deal. Besides, that was out of line. It was too much. The meeting went well. We're trying to build bridges again, but we're already fighting each other on the inside. And people are starting who shouldn't be starting shit, you know? That's about the gist of it. Russians are pissed that AKs and MAC-10s have been talked about within 24 hours of them showing up. I don't know who talked. I feel that there are rats who talk too much inside our organization right now who might be talking to people who should not be talked to as well. That's what I'm starting to get to.
Fuck. So we're gonna up our security?
I think we gotta up security and put people to the test, in my opinion.
Alright, so like feeding them false information, see what leaks out?
Exactly. That would work real well. Well, I'm sure when Knuckles comes back with his new friends from Liberty City, and Mr. DeLuca starts to see the power and growth of your side of the family, because you put your fucking time in, your effort, and your work, and your blood and fucking sweat and tears, I think he might loosen that grudge a bit if he has one.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Knuckles, you do meetings, you take care of us, you look after us, you teach us. I'll tell you.
Well, let me tell you something funny though, because I've been told that I should probably see if I can move some of my guys over to the other crew because my crew's getting too big.
No.
And I told them, like, hey, guess who's doing the fucking recruiting then, huh?
You guys stay behind the cars.
Yeah, me neither.
Come on, I gotta work out the plan somehow.
We're always wearing suits when we're going in the dirt.
Okay, maybe it's our funeral suits.
I guess they are. Gonna be walking all the way out in the woods and taking out my fucking gun.
We're going for the throne. Thermonuclear heaven.
I'm gonna ask you one final time, alright? And don't give me that bullshit, what would I fucking do? I want you to tell me what you told me a few minutes ago. Why, in God's fucking name, did you hit a made man, nevertheless a fucking capo? In broad daylight.
Because that made man, this capo no less, was acting out of order and out of the best interest of the family itself.
The only one acting out of order was you there, pal.
Okay, we don't need remarks, comments, I just need... Frank, why were you in a fight with a local and why was the crowbar used?
The guy was fucking eyeing my car. I told him to piss off and then started jamming my fucking doors.
He did what?
Tried to get in my fucking car.
Okay. So DeLuca, instead of asking why Frankie did something, you went off and beat him. Correct?
It wasn't because he was in a fight with the local. It's because he was beating the guy's unconscious face into a fucking pulp on the ground. In broad daylight and on a busy street, no less.
Does anyone else have a different story that may have happened? Or like to add details that these two may have missed? Anybody? Go ahead.
The facts of it, as I've seen it, we're a third party standing out there, leaving. Mr. Knuckles was beaten in the guy's head for no reason we know why. During the moment, nothing was said. Mr. DeLuca then rushes Knuckles and begins fighting him without asking why or any other reason. And that's when the fight began.
So DeLuca didn't even say anything.
He did not say anything.
DeLuca, you said you used your... You said to me that you were my voice, right? How does my voice not even fucking talk before making a fucking punishment?
I speak with my actions. Much
No.
like you do, boss.
That's not what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to speak with your words. That's why you're a consigliere. I wanted someone to speak with their fucking actions and have fucking Dante here. Wouldn't I?
Dante was not available.
But your job as consigliere is to use your fucking words. And at the end of the day, what did you not do? DeLuca apologized.
Frankie, my apologies. I will admit, I acted out of order.
Frankie,
Yeah.
do you accept said apology?
Let me tell you one thing, Luca. I ever see you lay a hand on one of our mate guys, fucking splatter your brains all over the fucking floor myself. You got that?
DeLuca.
If you can swear to me, you're never gonna lay a hand on a mate guy again unless it's with honest reason and the guys around you fucking know why. Then I can fucking understand. But you just ran fucking up to me, started beating me, you didn't fucking stop, you put me in the fucking hospital. My fucking nose is broken thanks to you right now. I'm really fucking pissed. And it's only because I respect Nick here that I'm not doing anything further right now.
DeLuca.
Yes, Nikki.
I've called the boss back in Italy, and I explained to him the situation. I think you know what I'm gonna tell you. DeLuca, you're no longer my consigliere. I can't have someone who thinks like you do right now. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
Nicky, you got a spider. You don't want to jump?
With all due respect, I think this is the biggest mistake that you're going to make.
Then wait until Carmine gets back. So all parties can decide. Frankie gets a vote, I get a vote, and Carmine gets a vote. And what happens?
Like I told you, Nicky, I don't think him stepping down as a consigliere is a good move. I mean, right now, I kinda hate his guts, but that's gonna pass over time as long as we all get treated right. And I know that we're in a tough spot and we really need a good consigliere. If what I heard is true, we need to form a united front right now.
Frankie, you have my word. I'll never do something like this again. You are right. I was out of order.
You're right.
And if you had been there at that conversation, I think you may have seen red too. To be perfectly clear.
I accept your apologies. Like I said, we need to be a united front right now from what I heard.
We have an image to uphold. So I would like to say again, I would appreciate if something like this would never happen again by anyone. If we have to fight a local, by all means, knock him out. But we don't need to smash their face into a bloody pulp on the fucking sidewalk. It sets a bad look.
And what do you think your display was though right after that?
I agree. It was not a good look.
Because I'm not just any local. You had a whole fucking audience around of you. So. Not to mention that anytime you touch a mate guy, you touch fucking Don Giovanni. So you punch me to the hospital, you punching Don Giovanni to the hospital.